hope you can see me well. Finally got a new camera. I'm not using my phone anymore. Even though I already had a stand for it, but so it's on the stand now. Somebody made a comment that I should fire my cameraman, but most of the time I'm my cameraman. Can't fire myself. So hopefully this is a lot better for you guys. Today we're going to be doing, let's see. I'm going to make a pesto really quick because it's going to be for a later recipe where I'm going to make some pesto pizza with some sun-dried tomatoes, maybe a few other things in there, some garlic of course, and we'll get started on the pesto here. And what you're going to need for pesto is you're going to need olive oil, you're going to need basil of course, Parmesan cheese, or some kind of like a hard cheese like that, a Radagio, a Romano, Pecorino, Asiago. I don't think I meant Pecorino, I meant Asiago. Nice, robust, tasty cheese for that. That's going to be good for that. I have Parmesan. I'd rather not use it because it's already pre-grated Parmesan. I hate using stuff like that. I love using fresh ingredients. I love to do it myself. This is why I do these videos, to show you guys. Occasionally I do take a shortcut, you know, but I prefer to do everything fresh. So I sure hope that's lined up with me right. Like I said, pesto, let's see, olive oil, Parmesan, basil, garlic, and pine nuts, or pinon. It's New Mexico, it's pinon. Everywhere else, I guess they're known as pine nuts, or I do not know the Italian word for that. It's like pinoglino or something. Don't get mad at me because I said that wrong. I know it is pinon, mostly pine nuts. I hate saying pine nuts because I mean it's pinon. It's all the same stuff. Anyway, it's supposed to be a short video. I'm already making it too long. To start on the pesto, you're going to want to toast your pine nuts first. I've got, it all depends on how much you want to make. I've got probably like half a cup of pinon here, of pine nuts. I'll try to say pine nuts to stay safe. You're going to toast them. The easiest way to toast them is you get your skillet or your cast iron skillet, whatever you have there, you know. Put it on the stove, heat it up, put your pine nuts in there and let them roast. You can put them in the oven too, put them over the fire, whatever you have, but we're going to give them a nice roast. After that, we will, one of the two ways you can do it, or maybe 3, 4 ways, you can use your pesto, which my pesto actually isn't big enough. I'll show you that in a second. That's what she said. Or you can put it in a food processor, or if you have the little hand processor, then you can use that as well. I'll probably be putting mine in the food processor. You can put it in the blender if you want to. I'll stick with the food processor. Anyway, so we'll get to the pine nuts, get those cooking, and we'll get everything else together there, and we'll make our pesto for our pizza for later. Alright, so we have our pine nuts here, our stove is on. Stick them in your pan, put away your packaging. I'm going to let them roast. Give them a good stir every once in a while. You don't want them to burn. Let me turn this up. But so you let your pine nuts roast, and they're already getting pretty dark. They smell fantastic. But after those get a good roast on there, we're going to put them in with our basil, our garlic. It depends how much garlic. 1 clove of garlic, 4 cloves of garlic, 10 cloves of garlic, whatever you want. I'm going to take these off now. They're getting dark. Darker than I wanted them to be. Whew. So our pine nuts, nice and roasted. Maybe a little toasted. So we'll prepare our other stuff and we'll get that started. Okay, so as you can see, my pestle is too small. This is a pestle, if you didn't know. Mortar, I believe, is the other word for it. So you take your stuff, you put it in, you smash it up. You get your blend. Obviously I can't do that with this one because it's way too small. I could do it, but it would take a really long time. So anyway, I've got my garlic here. You can do, I guess, basic recipe would like to be 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. I really like garlic, and I think it'll do a good blend with this. So we have, we have smaller cloves of garlic. So I mean, we have a good sized clove of garlic. There's 1 clove, 2. We'll call this 3. We'll call that 4. So we have like 5, 6 cloves of garlic. Even though, you know, there's more than that there. But anyway, we're going to take this here. We have our basil over there. We have over here our food processor, which we'll take everything now and we'll put it in our food processor. Mix it up together. And make a pesto. Forget about your olive oil. So let's take our garlic, put our garlic in, pine nuts, put those in there. Basil, make sure that you get fresh basil. I went to the store to get the basil. It's Albertsons I went to. They usually have stuff like this that you're going to need. I had to pick through it because some of it was not good. I don't know if you can see that. It's nasty. Anyway, so you're going to take your basil, over there, have our Parmesan. I'm going to put this in last. I really don't want to use that Parmesan. But anyway, I'm going to use about half a cup. I'm going to start with 1/4 cup of the basil. I'm sorry, the olive oil. Pour that in there. And get that nice and processed. I'm going to move this over here for you guys. Alright, so I'm going to closer up here for you guys. Still in the process of working this out. Just had to move the camera over so it wasn't so far away so you guys could see from the inside here. Anyway, so we've got that going. We'll be mixing this up some more here. Get it nice and blended. Took the spatula, knocked everything down. Pulse this a little bit more. Or unless I lose power, something's not on right. Anyway, let's try this again. The beauty of making videos. So we've got that mixed up a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. I don't want too much because this is going to be like spread on the top of the pizza. Scrape our sides here. Parmesan, which I totally don't like. That's pretty much it. That's your pesto. Give it a taste, see how it is. Optional stuff, you can add in some pepper. I'm going to probably put in some fresh cracked black pepper. I have some truffles that I still work with every now and then. And that's good. Oh, that's so good. Fresh black pepper, a little bit of truffle in there, and we're set. Sorry. So anyway, that's into that. Really close. It's really, honestly, without doing all this stuff, it's a quick 5-minute pesto. So, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Share your video, share my video with everybody else. Let them know. Okay, so I killed my battery. Unfortunately, I don't have a rechargeable battery for this. This camera is supposed to be for everyday people, but it's a Nikon. I like Nikons, so that's why I got it. I had a pretty good zoom on it. Got it. It had good features overall, so I got it. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my video with everybody, and go out and make some pesto, make some pizza, make some fettuccine, put it on top of there, do something with it. But, you know, stop eating out, stop going to McDonald's, not good for you. I know, I'm preaching. Anyway, I'll end this video now. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you very much. Have a good day.